This is the Amazon Echo Spot, and the number one question many of us have about the Echo Spot is, does the Echo Spot have ads? And the good news is, there are no ads on the Echo Spot, at least not yet. And the Echo Spot's role inside of the Amazon ecosystem is very clear. Amazon even says, thanks to the customizable clock faces, personalized designs, new alarm sounds, and colorful visual animations, the Echo Spot is the best alarm clock designed for any bedside table. And that's from Eric Sarnio, who is the vice president of Amazon Devices International. And what I took away from what Eric is saying is that the Amazon Spot is meant for your bedroom. It is meant to replace your alarm clock, and it is a hybrid unit between multiple Amazon devices. So then ultimately, who is the Amazon Echo Spot for? Well, if you do the history of the Echo Dots and the Echo Pops and the Echo Shows, let's just walk down memory lane. The Echo Dot here, the 5th generation, came out in 2022. The Echo Pop here and the Echo Show 5 here both came out in 2023. So the newest model in 2024 will be and is the Echo Spot. I'm not sure if we're going to be getting an Echo Dot 6th generation. This might just be that 6th generation model. And the Echo Spot is a hybrid unit mixing the Echo Dot's 5th generation speaker. It has the shape or a similar shape to the Echo Pop, and it has a screen like you would get on a Echo Show 5, except it's going to be about 50% smaller. Echo Spot will come with a 1.73-inch front-fire speaker, which is the same that you get on the Echo Dot 5th generation already. It comes with a 2.38-inch display with a 320 by 240 pixel resolution, and it's going to have motion detection just like your Echo Dot did. And these are some interesting features, but you really have to get down to how do you use it and how do most people use their Echo Dots and their Echo Shows. So then how do most people use their Dots and Echo Shows on a daily basis? Well, in my opinion, as someone who is regularly showcasing Amazon stuff on Amazon and is reviewing Amazon products for the last 5 years, well, I can tell you most people use it as an alarm clock, to check the weather, as a timer controlling their smart homes, as a chime for their Ring or Blink doorbell, to control their Fire TV, to give them reminders, add things to their shopping list. But we're not getting a lot more functionality out of the Dots because you don't have a screen. And I know a lot of people are not fans of the Echo Show 5 primarily just because of the ads and how hard it is to disable them. But what the Echo Show 5 is delivering in today's market is that you have a camera, so if you want to make video calls, that's great. You also can use it to read books to you. You can also watch Prime Video on it. So there's some benefit to having the screen. The Echo Spot will use the same MT8519 processor as the Echo Dot 5th gen, as well as the Echo Pop. And the Echo Spot here also comes with 1 GB of DRAM and 8 GB of eMMC RAM on board, which is the same as the Echo Dot. So in terms of the processor and the RAM, you're not going to see a big difference between the two, even though this is coming with a video display. So let's hear what it sounds like on all 5 of these different speakers, one by one. This is on the Echo Pop. We have our microphone 4 feet in front of these speakers. It's going to be on the Echo Dot. It's on the Echo Show. Now the Echo Spot. And even though you might think the Echo Spot is going to have better sound quality than the Echo Dot 5th generation, once you turn them on, I find that the bass, the mids, all of the settings are pretty much identical. And that's not something to say that the music quality here is not good. It is that the Echo Dot already sounds good. And this front firing speaker on your Echo Dot 5th generation will still sound a little bit more full because of how the sound waves are going to be acoustically bouncing off the walls relative to this more front-facing speaker. Even though the speaker is very similar, this Echo Spot is going to have more of a front-facing design. So if it's pointed at you, it's going to sound clearer and crisper than if you're around it, to the sides, or behind it. The Echo Dot, on the other hand, could be facing away from you or towards the wall, and it would still sound good where you are, just because of how this speaker is set up and how the acoustics of this speaker setup would make your room sound. You gotta try it to believe it, but once you hear it, if you're just placing this down and you want to place it on your nightstand, you want better music quality, or it's just on a desk and you're not necessarily going to be directly in front of it, I do prefer this more front firing but omnidirectional sound with better acoustics on the Echo Dot, and that's just because of how the speaker is laid out inside the device. Now, the Amazon Echo Spot is also going to have additional benefits over the Dot. What are they? Well, for one, because of the improvements in AI and voice technology, your Echo Show, Dots, Pops, all of them are going to be better at understanding your voice and understanding what you are actually saying, even though it's not going to be perfect. You'll have to try it out for yourself, but comparing it to the Alexa of 3 years ago, you'll notice that there is way better voice recognition and way better microphone pickup with the Spot than you would have gotten on a previous generation Echo Dot. Another cool thing is that it's easy to turn off the mic just with one button, the same thing you had on your Dot and your Pops and your Shows. The Spot will also have new custom alarm sounds called Aurora, Daybreak, Endeavor, and Flutter, which all sound like towns that you find in Colorado, but actually they're the sounds of the new sounds for the alarm on your Spot. Amazon can continue to update and improve the Spot by software updates, so that's a big benefit over getting a hardwired or a device that's never going to be updated because they're not able to. It also will come with animations that are connected to different responses to questions like, what's the weather? And that's cool because suddenly it makes it more dynamic to use your Spot. Another good thing is that the Echo Spot has no camera built inside like its 2017 predecessor, and that means you have more privacy in your bedroom. And finally, the Echo Spot will come in black, glacier white, and ocean blue, pretty much standard colors for all of your Dots and your Echo Shows. But no Amazon device is complete without some issues. So what are these issues? First, when you play music, the clock is going to resize itself so that it is so small you can barely see it from about 10 feet away. Next, the Echo Dot 5th generation does not come with a 3.5mm line out. Even though the Echo Spot does not have any ads on the screen, Amazon still uses by-the-way reminders. So if you want to add something to your shopping cart, you might get a reminder right after saying, by the way, did you want to also add a carton of eggs? Or it might give you friendly advice saying, by the way, did you want to do this or that? Talk about the price, because this can be a pro or a con. The MSRP on the Echo Spot is $80, but Amazon is already discounting it at $45 for Prime Day, and I expect this to be $45 or less for every Black Friday or every Prime Day from here on out. But now that we talked about a lot of the pros and cons and what the features are, let's take a look at how the Echo Spot works. Let's show you what it does, and let's make sure that this is going to be the right Echo for you. Echo, do you have any reminders for me?
There are no reminders scheduled.
Echo, add tomatoes to my shopping list.
You already have tomatoes on your shopping list.
Echo, tell me a joke.
Here's a Despicable Me joke just for you. Why did the Minions give Gru banana peels for his birthday? He needed some new slippers.
Echo, tell me a joke.
How do you know you're in love with a robot? You feel a little spark.
Inside the Alexa app, if you go to your Echo Spot, and that's going to be your drop-down menu, you can control the volume, you can drop in. So let's say I just want to drop in. You'll see it is on the drop-in mode. You can also put a do not disturb. So that will put a do not disturb bar on. We're going to go into our settings. Just like the other Echo Dots, you have the ability to adjust the audio settings. You can adjust the bass as well as the mid-range and the treble here. And this is a key thing. If you're finding that the display is too dark, you can either put it on adaptive. I generally don't want it on adaptive. I just want it on maximum brightness at all times, because then it makes everything a lot easier to see. So if you want to change your clock face, it's really up to you. There's 6 you can choose from, and I'll just show you all 6. Here is the base one with the temperature above. Here is the version with a symbol or an animation for the weather. This is just going to be the time. This is just going to be a normal clock face. Here is just a standard time, and this is just a display. If you want to do your color theme, I have it on blue, but we can also make it orange, violet, lime, magenta, and teal. You still have these same features you have on the dot, like you have tap gestures, ultrasound motion detection. You can adjust these sounds if you want. This is how you adjust the timer. You're going to gradually increase alarm volume. That's a feature here. You have your alarm sounds. And there's going to be a few new alarm sounds like Aurora. Let's see, let you hear it. This is daybreak. That's Endeavor, and this is Flutter. So in conclusion, I believe the Echo Spot is the future of these Amazon Echo Dots. Why? Because the Spot is marrying the best features of the Echo Dot and putting on a screen. So that's going to give you all the information you really need without having to clutter your home and have multiple devices just to tell the time or for more convenience. It also is going to give you pretty good sound quality. I think the aesthetics of the Echo Pop are beautiful. I think it looks good on a nightstand as well as next to your table. The lights can be turned on or off, and it's a pretty functional Echo Dot once you realize that it has a little screen. The secret of the Echo Spot, which makes it hard for me to recommend it today, is that we are not sure how Amazon is going to move forward with Alexa. So Amazon fired a lot of people from the Alexa staff, and they've been reworking their business model because Alexa has never been a big money maker for Amazon. What Amazon is doing is that they subsidize the price of Alexa for Amazon customers so that you're better integrated into the overall Amazon ecosystem. However, Amazon wants to make some money on Alexa now. There's rumors of a paid subscription service for generative AI Alexa. And with those generative AI features, the Echo Spot with its display can probably read you out answers, and it can show you the information that you asked it, especially if you're trying to have a conversation with your Echo device. And that's something that's going to be a big difference than talking to a screenless Echo Dot. I don't know if they're going to really roll it out for the Echo Shows just yet, but I think this is where they're trying to go. They're trying to go and add more screens into your home so that you can interact with the Alexa and the Amazon ecosystem faster, and then their generative AI is going to be able to answer your questions as well as integrate into your smart home, into your Matter systems, into your lifestyle easier and more efficiently. Because of a lot of us, if we're adding something to our bedside table, like an alarm clock, we want to make sure it looks good, because it's probably the last thing I'm going to see before I go to sleep, and it's the first thing I'm going to see every day I wake up, and I don't want to be throwing it around. I don't want to be like, where is it? I don't want to be fumbling, and just having that alarm clock and having that readout of the time all inside of one device with having that display like in the Spot makes a lot of sense for me, and I hope for you. And with that, thanks for watching, everybody. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below. And please hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help support our channel. I'm an Amazon expert, but I also do a lot of price detail guides. So if you have any questions, make sure to ask me, and I'll catch you next time. This is Dave with the French Glow, signing off. Bye, bye, bye.